This is Sky Sports News.
Well, it was the Reds versus the Greens at Wembley Stadium today. Very controversial game. Very controversial indeed. People have been substituted by a girl, and nobody likes to be substituted by a girl. Wembley Stadium was bathed in sunshine, bathed in rain, bathed in wind, but when Matty Keast was substituted, it was bathed in thunder. He wasn't happy, and neither was one of his best friends and teammates, James Lee, who called Glen Preston a wanker as he left the pitch. Very controversial times over there at Wembley Stadium, wasn't it? Yes, indeed it was. But here's Glenn Hubbard, who's going to show us the rest of the game today. Yay! In a game that was crying out for a goal, people like Matty Keast were putting chances wide, left, right and centre throughout the game. This was going to be Matty Keast's downfall, as a few minutes later he was involved again. A lovely little piece of skill down the left-hand side, and a cross came in, parried by the goalkeeper, and Matty Keast wasted a chance from about 5 yards. Came out to the winger again, and you'll see now one of the worst misses in football history as the cross came back in. James Lee at the near post, headed it wide of the far post from 2 yards out. No idea how that was missed whatsoever, but worse was to come. He celebrates, he waves at the camera thinking he's fantastic, and Glen Preston saw this, wasn't very happy at all. So Preston subbed them both and brought on a girl.
I didn't come for a girl.
They did. They did. They put a girl on for two of them. Matty Keast, you have issues with your manager? You were on the right wing. You didn't get much of the ball. What happened?
I don't know. Just don't, you seem to want to pass to a girl instead of passing it to the actual right wing.
You got subbed by a girl?
It looks that way, yeah.
Well, both of you did. You and your colleague James Lee. James Lee stormed off home.
I know, yeah. Well, that's just uncalled for. How are we going to get home now?
She got the puck. James Lee, a lot of the fans are saying it's your fault that you cost them the game with that diving header that you missed from 2 yards.
I'm not getting paid for this game, so...
But surely though, if you put yourself in the shop window, you want to be putting goals away like that.
I've already signed a pretty-much contract with Real Madrid, so...
Are you annoyed with Glenn for bringing you off?
Yeah, it's shocking.
You did call him a wanker, did you really feel that way?
Yes.
Right, should we go to the pub?
Yes.
With the game finishing at 2-2, the match went to penalties, and it was the red team that were first to step up. Fantastic conversion for the first one there. The Greens then brought it back to 1-1 on the penalty shootout. The captain putting it away there, and not getting booked for this celebration, but maybe you should have done. Bit of a big head, but you know, never mind. So the red team stepped up. It was manager Glen Preston. Bang! He's got a beard, but he likes to put his finger on it. The Greens then successfully converted their next one. It was 2-2. The Reds then stepped up, and again, goal. So it was the turn of the Greens again. It were 3-2 down. The guy stepped up, and it was a fairly weak penalty, but a good save from the keeper there. He walks away despondent.
Well,
so
this guy has done forward his chances today. What is he missing?
Not many people expected him to score. He missed about 18 chances. He needed another go. No one was happy. He put it away. No messing. So the Greens had to score this to keep in with a chance, and no problem there. The goalkeeper did not even dive in the wrong way. He just ran the wrong way, and then he fell over a mouse. So it was the turn of John to first assault the keeper, step back up to the penalty spot, and watch this for a penalty. This one could have won it for the Reds. Steps up, he knows exactly where he's going to put it. Bang! Oh. Boy, did the crowd like that one. So the Greens again. The Greens now ready to equalise if they could put this away. If not, the Reds have won. Guy steps up, and well, the power took that one in. The keeper had no chance. Got his fingertips to it. No way.
Jimmy Lee, you've got to redeem yourself now. Listen, that fucking stupid shit header.
What's he going to do? Is he going to score this?
Steps up. Oh!
Is he going to celebrate this one? Yeah, same way as he celebrated his miss. The Greens have to score. Can they score? This one to keep them in with a chance of clinching this game. Is it Berbatov? It looked like Berbatov. He took a penalty like him. The Reds win! The Reds are clear winners. What a fantastic result for them, and yeah, massive pile on there. And, oh, someone's gone right over the top. I'm sure there'll be some aching bones in the morning. Gary Abbott, Sky Sports News. Let's cross live to Leeds now, where Glen Preston speaking to Jess Shreve's match reaction.
Your team beat the Greens on Sunday, albeit by penalties, but you must be pleased.
Yeah, absolutely delighted with the performance, the result. You know, the whole occasion was what it was about. You know, we were playing for Danny Ward, former player of ours, legend at the club. Thought we did the lad proud, to be fair. I think both teams put in fantastic effort, made the occasion proud, and you know, it was nice to have his parents say to us at the end that, you know, it'd been a cracking occasion and a close match between them. So yeah, but yeah, delighted with the win. Good performance.
Good. You got yourself on the score sheet as well, 1 goal, penalty as well. You pleased?
Yeah, delighted. You know, it's always nice to get on the score sheet. I've been taking a bit of stick from some lads, especially when we were 1-0 down. So it was nice to perhaps silence some of the lads and show the others how it was done, because in fairness, some of our chances in that game, we'd had loads of chances, great chances, and we just weren't putting them away. You know, Danny Ward, who played for us, he was a goalkeeper for his last couple of games, and a little bit of perhaps a bit of irony was that the keeper today was the standout performance, I think, for their side. But yeah, it was a nice goal.
You say silencing people, you put your finger to your lips both times. Was that a little dig?
Well, you know, it's some of the lads, a bit of banter going off between, you know, I'd heard a few remarks here, flying around here and there, so I think it was just a nice little way of just silencing the critics.
Well, you say banter, but there was a couple of players that weren't very happy with you. In particular, James Lee, Matty Keast. You brought both of them off. Any reason for that?
Well, I mean, you've got to look at the performances. I mean, first things, there's two ways to look at it. First off, you're never going to be happy at being subbed. You know, it's a game built on emotions. I wouldn't expect any of my players not to be happy at being subbed. So, you know, that's
a lot of people gave James Lee man of the match, though. What made you bring him off? Was it his?
Well, I think you've got to look at the contribution factor and the facts, to be quite honest with you. I mean, the two players that were subbed had some fantastic chances to have the game signed, sealed and delivered, to be fair. We could have been 5-6-0 up in first half. At the point that they were substituted, it was 1-1. And then, you know, the impact of the players that came off the bench, next thing we know, we were 2-0. And to my defence as well, they were also brought back onto the pitch, at which point the score then was 2-2. So,
Glenn, you did substitute both of them for one girl.
That's right. Yeah.
What's your reasoning behind that?
Well, I mean, Danielle's been a pro. She turned up, you know, she's ready, committed, raring to go. And, you know, she got 20 minutes. She was always going to get 20 minutes. Someone had to go off for him. But, you know...
There's nothing to do with ridiculing James Lee and his 2-yard miss?
That's a good question, and that's one perhaps for the media to sort of deal with that one.
James Lee came off the pitch, and I quote, he said, "Wanker." Would you be taking disciplinary action, or are you more bothered about the fact that he's signed a pre-contract with Real Madrid, which he also stated when he left the pitch?
I mean, that's up to him, to be honest. We only want players playing for our club that are fully committed. I think there's a level of respect and professionalism every player should bring to the table. And at the end of the day, I'll just refer you back to the ever been played miss from 2 yards. If that's what Real Madrid are getting for the deal, then perhaps they might want to rethink their transfer and scouting systems. That's all I'd say on the matter, to be fair.
No truth in the rumour that you fancy the girl that you brought on?
Danielle? No, not at all. Maybe a girlfriend, perhaps. But she's a hot piece of meat. But no, definitely not.
Glenn, congratulations on the win.
Thank you very much.